BingX, a trusted global crypto exchange. Trade spot, futures, or copy top traders easily. Sign up via the link or referral code to get 30 USDT instantly, plus up to 1,500 USDT in bonuses for verification, deposit, and trading.
Trump announces another deadly U.S. strike targeting a boat near Venezuela, escalating the controversial campaign against alleged drug traffickers. The president revealed on Tuesday that a U.S. operation had struck a vessel in international waters off the Venezuelan coast, resulting in the deaths of 6 individuals aboard, whom he identified as male narcoterrorists. In a statement released through his Truth Social platform, Trump declared that no American forces sustained any harm during the operation, emphasizing the successful interdiction of what intelligence confirmed was a vessel involved in narcotics trafficking and linked to illicit narcoterrorist networks. The strike, reportedly ordered by Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth on Tuesday morning, was accompanied by the release of video footage, a tactic previously employed in similar operations. This incident marks the 5th such fatal U.S. strike to occur in the Caribbean, according to reports by the Associated Press, and follows closely on the heels of pronouncements from Trump administration officials declaring a non-international armed conflict against drug cartels. An internal administration memo, reportedly obtained by the New York Times, had earlier this month outlined the president's classification of cartels engaged in drug smuggling as non-state armed groups, whose activities are considered an armed attack against the United States. The administration has consistently defended these boat strikes as a necessary measure to counter what it terms narcoterrorist elements, specifically referencing the Tren de Aragua, an organization already designated as a foreign terrorist entity. The White House has argued that such military interventions are a crucial escalation required to stem the flow of illicit substances into the United States. However, the legality and implications of these actions have drawn significant scrutiny from some lawmakers and human rights organizations. As far back as September, United Nations experts voiced condemnation of the U.S. strikes on what they described as alleged drug trafficking boats, labeling them as potential extrajudicial executions. These experts asserted that international law does not permit governments to summarily execute individuals suspected of drug trafficking, advocating instead for the disruption, investigation, and prosecution of criminal activities through established legal frameworks and international cooperation. The situation took a more complex turn last week when Colombian President Gustavo Petro stated that there were indications that one of the recently targeted vessels was Colombian and had Colombian nationals on board. The White House responded swiftly and assertively to Petro's claims, demanding a retraction and characterizing his statement as baseless and reprehensible. Further complicating the political landscape, an effort in the U.S. Senate last week to block future U.S. strikes on suspected drug-carrying boats off Venezuela's coast without prior